Hey, fucking whatever. I'm doing it again. Who cares? Me and the wife were having a good conversation. So, I don't give a shit if you guys don't show up or not. How many times are you gonna listen to me? You know, one already. Three. One of them's you. All right, you're always in the ballpark with you. So at least two people are out there. I don't know why I'm doing this again, fellas. I just, like talking to you guys. Feels good. So, hope you guys had a good day. At least do that. At least. Hey, Talbert, I saw you wrote something. No, I think, I don't know how even Joe Perry comes on. Shouldn't you be behind the sticks, bro? You got a guitar today? Are you fucking shitting me? That is the best news. Who do you like? Do you like? Cause give me an artist you like, and I'll tell you if you're up Shit's Creek, or you fucking already know how to play and you're just excited to tell me. I will, buddy. I really will. I really will, Tommy. I wanted to see what Talbert did. You got some fingers on there? Can you play at least 3 chords? You got every song in the world if you have that. I think my grandfather knew 1. He sang every song around it, you know what I mean? Luke Combs. Yeah, right? I don't know who those people are.
Country?
Oh, country players, all right.
Is it country?
It probably is.
I'm thinking maybe, yes.
I'm thinking, yeah. There was, man, that guy's a gorgeous. Whatever app that Keith Urban is selling right now, have you scrolled past that?
No.
I don't, well, now that I said it, it's going to go on everybody's Facebook, not because I fucking, you're going to have to look at it because I said it out loud because these things listen to everything. At least 6 of you live are listening, but I'm telling you, you guys haven't gone through Wish. Have you seen that? I don't know what to write on Facebook, guys. I just start ranting, and then I was like, ooh, I don't want to get in trouble. But Wish had like, you know, Wish throws deviant shit at your head. It's listening to you. It's got to be. I know that we all type fucked up things in our phone. You know what I mean? I understand that. It's life. You know what I mean? You know, so if you're doing research on a fucking casserole, good on you. Don't make quiche. I've never had a good quiche.
Because quiche isn't good.
Well, I mean, it maybe it's
soupy eggs.
It's
soupy egg.
yeah, but some people like over easy, and some people don't. You know what I mean? So I don't want to shit on the quiche people, but anytime I've had one, it's shit in the box. But hey, if you like it, you can have more of mine. So next time they have fucking hamburgers, give me a half. I'm not gonna take all of it. I gave you the quiche that you liked. Oh, Keith Urban, yeah, whatever. So yeah, if you fucking say something, it seems like it. Because now I with Becky, I tried to do this. There was this thing on Facebook, right? And it was like a mask. It was like a really quality, like a high quality fucking mask. And the guy like put it on and like, oh my God. And when you looked at it, you're like, that's a fucking quality mask. I hope they're not making shit like that because there's going to be an uprising of fucking robberies around here. Apparently they just make them for old people or something. You know, but Johnny Knoxville showed us that you could do that. So, I mean, cat's out of the bag. But I'm just saying, so there was like a guy, like a, you know, whatever badass guy that they taught us that in Double Dragon, you know what I mean? Those two fucking heroes doing spin kicks till you fucking get to the level. The one looked like one of the Double Dragon brothers, or both, because I think they were twins. They were made the same. They just changed the color on the
The video
Double
game.
Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say Double Dragon?
Yeah.
Or did I lose everybody?
I was just clarifying
Yeah, it's like
that it
talking
was-
about Steven Seagal. You know what I mean? We can go on for
Clarifying it was
days.
a video game. It was like Nintendo.
Nintendo, yeah, it was super. No, not even super. I didn't have Super Nintendo. I never got that fucking far, guys. I don't even think I beat Mario Brothers. To be honest with you. And then some fucking deviant people, they can't have enough of Mario Brothers. They got to put the fuck Mario Brothers on there. And remember I showed you that? I said, watch, instant anxiety, which is our message tonight, by the way, because Becky, we did a run of anxiety. I don't know if you guys do that in your houses. since COVID or since ever. You know, the way she describes it's the best. So I'll use her example, all right? Because maybe some of you kids will fucking understand it. So I never liked anything that was like the gingerbread man shit. I hated it. It was dumb. It was fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Never catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Well, and you know, you're not going to surprise me and send me 45 comics of the time that he got eaten by fucking Santa and some kind of ironic spin of fucking irony. I understand that. But then they put out, Matt Damon put out because I'll watch anything Matt Damon, dude. So, it's going to be fucking awesome, kid. So he was in Brothers Grimm, and it was all about those Grimm stories, you know what I mean? Those were PSAs, by the way. I don't know why we don't have PSAs. You know, we got to wait for Jojo Siwa to come out to learn anything about ourselves. We all knew something was coming, you know, hey, and nothing's happening to me, so look, I've always been that way. And it's like, we're already past it. Good, congratulations. Hey, did you guys see that thing I put up when that guy fucking lit off a cannon? Because a baby reveal cannon shit? Guys, stop blowing each other up. Your kid's not that great. It's a blessing from God, but don't fuck it up. Here's the problem. You're blowing people up. Like, you're literally killing people at the birth. You ever put that? Okay, my point of that one, because again, guys, I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. But if Facebook's telling me a story, and instead of giving it the surprise fucking emoji face, like, oh my God, where's the discussion on that? Like, those people need to be punished. I'm sorry. Oh, it was a happy accident. No. He was trying to outdo the Joneses. What are you doing? Your kid's not going to be a fucking astronaut. You know? It's going to be a beautiful gift of life, but the world needs plenty of bartenders. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's got to shovel shit. And if they're a good shit shoveler, then let them be happy. Don't put these expectations on these kids like they got to be goddamn Copernicus. New math. Everything is fine. We didn't like the metric system. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't understand it.
We won wars without.
I don't know. Maybe they were using, maybe they're bracketing better with metrics.
Common core math now.
Common core math. I don't know. Maybe it was a thing. I don't like to shit on the old generations. You know what I mean? They had enough on their plates. Fucking kicking ass during the Great Depression with no coal, by the way. My grandfather fucking worked for the CCCs, by the way. You know,
Yes, he did.
do your fucking research, man. That was the initiative they put out there. My fucking grandfather went out there because he fucking stole coal in this fucking land because the Great Depression came, and that wasn't everybody's fault. It was all our faults, and the world paid for it. It's just a country trying to fight itself through, you know. So my grandfather grew up in that shit. So if you don't think ass whoopings are happening in the fucking 30s, you don't think a guy that's struggling to get bread for his fucking family's not going to throw a fucking beating on his kids? You mean, I get it. They didn't have the tools, so you can't blame them. It's like putting the blame today on something somebody said fucking 15 years ago. Half the shit I said yesterday I'm upset about. You know? The fuck you gonna do? You're gonna be like Talbert and get a fucking guitar. So yeah, Keith Urban, man, if you say something in your phone, you know what I mean? Chances are a cod piece from Wish comes up. You know what I mean? Some kind of weird shit on Wish, and I'm all for it. Hey, what do you got then? You know what I mean? Because you can get fucking crazy in your own head, but that's kind of playful. It's like, hey, you into that? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. But if you fucking click on it, you got to install it, and then I got to explain to you, well, we owe $19.95 a month. You know what I mean? Because you get like 6 for $4 or something, DVDs. Sir. 2 for $5, sir. Who's that? Daniel Brooks. Jason Wostowski's watching me. If you can stop and look at the guy's hat, and he's got a belt buckle, I promise you it says something awesome. Look at him. That guy's a beast, man. Hey, Jason, I was telling him about what an honor it was for you to JMPI me before we went out the door. You know when Jason Wostowski fucking JMPIs you, man, you're gonna have a fucking good jump. That's a good day. Doesn't matter what happens. You know that thing's gonna fucking pop. And if it doesn't, you don't blame him. You pull your fucking reserve, whatever. You know what I mean? At least it's gonna be a good story. The fucking shit of it would be if you live through it. But on the better side, hope you do, you know, because you can fucking, nobody's going to talk shit at that point. You know what I mean? Because half the kids are fucking filming each other farting now. You know, that's all over the gram or fucking TikTok or something. TikTok me. Use my fucking face as a meme. I don't need a fucking, like, look, it says fucking, you know, I got a cross. It makes me feel better about life. Because there's a better plan. So when Jason Wistowski winks at you and says, you're going to have a good one, you turn around and old fucking Klein's kicking you out the fucking bird. You know, you get to fucking see your own boots in the silhouette of an airplane that you were just standing in. Who gets to do that? You know? You goddamn right I brought Becky down to 5th RTB to watch my ass fucking fall out of a helicopter. You're fucking goddamn right. That's what heroes do. You know what I mean? I don't need to say 400 things. Have you guys seen those veteran t-shirts that say like a paragraph and a half about how badass they are and how they don't care and you gotta be a patriot? Just fucking smile and wink at people. You know what I mean? We all know. Put a fucking flag on your hat. When somebody's being an asshole, be like, hey, you wanna fucking, you know, just saying. It's a lot lying on that thing. I've seen a little blood go on it. Have you? On your false pretenses, I'm sure it feels like blood, but until you saw blood on the fucking flag, man, you know? And that's just not our generation. That's every generation while we're fucking sitting here. So, you know, I think, you know, we took the Pledge of Allegiance out of the fucking classroom. That's a fucking problem. Because it said the word God in it. Like, God forbid, you know? Fucking saluted the flag like a nation should. You know, be proud of it. People are dying for it today. I saw a fucking, an article, and I don't want to misquote it, but I hardly ever, I didn't know to believe it or fucking see it because you don't know it's real. You know, I think it said that we went one calendar year without a fucking KIA, and I don't want to misquote the, but it had been a long time, and I was like, that's a really long time. You know, there's still fucking dudes standing there in fucking full kit. You know, with 4 MREs in their fucking backpack. That's supposed to last them 5 weeks. So you're breaking fucking, you know, I had a fucking old Eddie Gutierrez on up here. You guys want a fucking cool story about a goat eyeball? Hey, logistics sometimes doesn't work, guys. It fucking doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You can hope on it, but you got to get creative. If the machine breaks behind you, you're still John J. Rambo. We'll figure it out. That guy had a fucking Bowie knife and he figured it out. You know what I mean? So we were running with special forces, man. I know that for fucking sure. Because every time I was on a bird, a beard was on it. You know, I didn't want to ask too many questions, but we were doing some cool shit and I just didn't want to fuck it up. So we got to CAF and I was like, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? We had to work out some shit. I can tell you what, this Triple Deuce. Once you get to fucking Afghanistan, let everybody breathe. It's called the first 100 days. You know, I'm glad that manual went out there, and I'm glad that call book went out there. I pushed that shit hard on those fucking lieutenants. Every day I was talking about that. I was like, hey, do you know it's called the first 100 days of fucking platoon leadership? Have you guys not fucking ate that shit, shit it out, ate it again, had it on audiobook? You know what I mean? Just have it on your fucking earlobe. This is what you're gonna experience, like the first 100 days of your fucking command with a guy or a lady that's a platoon sergeant that knows way more than you do. You know, but you salute and it's your show. But hey, this is what you get. You know, so we were on the fucking border running missions with SF. I know, because guess what? Logistics broke for them too, and we were on the fucking doing something. I know the fucking bear was out there because I was following his lead. Fucking Lamar Stelfox, fucking, he's the man. I'll say it every day. I watched that man lead a fucking company in war. You know, him and Captain Manor, duking it out in the middle of the fucking patrol base, because that's what you do. Sometimes the system doesn't work. So the SF guys were out there, and I looked at them. We were running out of food fast. You know, it's 72 hours, guys. That's what you get. So you always pack 92. So that means you don't get to bring 3 pairs of socks because you want to make more room for ammo. Why wouldn't you? Fucking suck out here with my poncho line. I'll be fine. I can snuggle up to Borges. You see how cute he is? Where the hell's Borges anyway? I've been putting out an APB for him. And talked to the guy. Guy has a Mad Magazine tattoo on his sleeve. I got 400 pictures of me and him on a mountaintop. And some creepy guy looking at us. He was our FO. Guy was like 109. So Eddie, McClure, we're fucking up there. Obviously, I'm around Paul, Driscoll, Quay, You know, Fabrizio, Berg's there, Hill, all of us. Brett A. Swindle, I think, was on that one too. I don't think he pieced out. Poor kid left. We gave him a fucking ass beating too in that tent. I got a great picture of Bungo doing something fucking suggestive to you the night you left. And we hated to see you go. You just fight harder for him, you know? It's not his fault. Got orders. Anyway, we're on the fucking mountain somewhere doing something fucking dumb. You know? Because that first mission, you really don't fucking, you can go through all the JRTCs you want. The first mission, okay, the first night we got there, fucking Sergeant Calvin Brady, who might as well fucking be 10th Mountain Division, the guy spent 400 fucking years up there. He lived, breathed, shit it. He was fucking 10th Mountain Division. He's a fucking rock star. It's B-Rad. I gave him the name then. He's B-Radicals. He's gonna put on some fucking Isley Brothers and tell you some smooth shit. So he's running the fucking gun team. You know, I think we had Lieutenant Mulligan at that point. I'm not sure. Lieutenant Abraham, one of them. No, Lieutenant Mulligan, because Lieutenant Abraham went to S4. Lieutenant Abraham went to S4 and ate creatine for fucking 9 months. I was like, hey, sir, you got to work out with that shit, too. He's like, I'm going to get swole. Yeah, well, poor guy. He was fine. He had Manahan with him the whole time. He was fine. I was just happy those guys were back there pushing supplies for it. Hey, sometimes when you see your best friends kicking out water bottles out of the back of Chinooks to resupply you and half the shit's breaking when it's coming off and they're pointing and laughing at you because they're going to go at least have a hot meal in Kandahar. Kandahar wasn't bad, guys. We just didn't spend a lot of time there. You know, I fucking loved it. I didn't like the shit pond that they put Triple Deuce next to. I don't know if that was an omen. The whole rest of the fucking calf was fine. They were like, yeah, it smells down there. I'm like, yeah, and that's where the range is, too. So, to skip the 3 stories, you know what I mean? First 100 days are important, so let's make that important. Look up that manual if you're still in. Learn something. And then, yeah, so we're on the fucking mountainside. We got a couple good resupplies, so we saw the system work, and we were out for there for weeks. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes a supply comes by in different ways, but we were a hit it and quit it kind of team, too, sometimes. You fucking roll with SF, it doesn't matter. You're just like, cool. I can't believe I get to hang around these people. You guys remember the time they gave us a credit card to go in their Connex and buy a bunch? No, they had a Connex full of shit. And we were hanging out with so much, they're like, why do you guys have that? Why don't you guys have more shit? And I thought they gave us a lot of shit. But they had better shit. So they're like, hey, take our credit card and go into the fucking little shopette and calf and buy some stuff. You guys remember that? It was like fucking thousands of dollars. I was fucking swiping. I was like, dude, anything we can get in here. Camelbacks? Anything, they said. Everybody get a pair of glasses. Take a better picture. You know what I mean? Instead of these goggles, these fucking Sunwind dust goggles from 1992. You know, didn't look that cool. And Triple Deuce standards was you had your fucking helmet and you had that fucking thing tied down. And you had your fucking bracket there. That thing was fucking tied down. And you had fucking Sunwind dust goggles. Now, hey, I'll correct myself. Those things came in handy. But they looked goofy. And then I was fucking blind. I had fucking, you know, you had to spend $500 to get an insert pair or the dorky pair that Borch's wore his whole life. Fucking, it's a mess, aren't I? Don't, you know, he'd get all fucking excited about it. He put them on pictures, guys. That's what kind of whack job he was. He couldn't wait to put on his military. I wear him back home, sorry. And it's not like he was talking shit. You know what I mean? He'd send you he'd take a Polaroid. I mean, there was no much digital shit going on in 2003. We were trying to nug it out. You know, still trying to work the computer angle in the Army. You know, whatever happened to a map and a compass and a fucking radio? You know, all this stuff is great. Just, you know, take it off the emails, guys. That's why everything's confusing. Because every day you get a fucking DTO. How are you supposed to fucking keep up with that as a first sergeant? How? Because I say it as a first sergeant. I can only imagine what it looks like as a fucking team leader I'm trying to mentor in life. Hey, it looks like it's chaos up here. You want to join? Of course they're going to get bitter. So, you know, you got to live that shit out with you guys. So we're on the border. I'm up there with Paul. Because that's my best fucking friend in the whole wide world. And get to go to war with your best friend in the whole wide world. You know? That looks cute on you, baby. So me and him, we're running out of food fucking fast. And SF's with us, and we've seen, you know, we had been there a minute, so it's like you saw the fucking supply chain, some kind quit on you. That's why we brought 92 hours worth of shit. And hopefully we had the trucks on that one. You know what I mean? But you can only fit so much on trucks. You know, go ahead and look at a picture on my fucking Facebook. We're riding around like in the back of a fucking Humvee. You know, hoping you don't get fucking blown up. You know, there was no, you know, who's got it bad? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We had Humvees. You know what I mean? I bet you a guy in the fucking Civil War wanted a Humvee. So you take what you can get. We sat on fucking sandbags, and I had hemorrhoids, and that sucked the whole time. Guys, the coldest I ever was, I can tell you like 9 times I was the coldest in my life. First time I was fucking cold, we were coming back from Blackman in the back of a fucking Humvee. We wanted to get back. We had been out there fucking, I don't know, forever. That was when Chapman fell in the fucking hole we dug. I thought he died. He was backing up a Humvee and just fucking went away. We dug that thing for fucking 90 hours. And then he fucking fell in it. You think he fucking earned it that night? Digging in concrete, which felt like. Captain Manor put the guide on the ground. I didn't even know what was happening. He fucking stuck it in the ground. I saw a spark come up. So what are we doing? Because I carried I think I carried the guide on that one in my truck. I think I was the TC, so I was like, sir, can I take the guide on? Because I think Lamar was gonna, I don't know, we were moving in like two chalks, and he took the last chalk, I think. So, I think I weaseled my way to get the guide on, because old Captain Manor fucking asked for it, and I remember standing there next to him. Again, me, in the middle of nowhere, standing next to fucking heroes with guide-ons, putting them in the ground. So he said, this is it, and went clink, and it actually went in. And I swear to God, guys, that's what it looked like. He put the guide on the ground, we just fucking patrol-based it. We fucking dug that night. Holy shit. Excuse me, guys, sorry. I was thinking about Hesco's. People rat fucking the fucking Gerbers out of those things. Thanks. Could you at least let it get out to us, and then we can figure out the E4 Mafia to rat fuck all those things? Because once that secret got out, it wasn't fun anymore. And, you know, sometimes Gerbers break. You know, and the guy that has 9 of them that doesn't do any patrols in his room is not doing me any fucking favors. You know, I'm the one filling the Hesco with my fucking E-tool. Wondering when I gotta spray paint it when I get back. And wishing I could keep it, because it's got fucking scars on it. So we're on the mountaintop, and we had seen logistics break down before, so that's why we packed 92. And we were comfortable with that. We could maneuver with that. You know, you take your breaks. Water first, and then we'll fucking work on it. Because you are in a country, and this is the fucking cheat of it right here. This is the best fucking deal. Is we ran out of food so bad, I was splitting my fucking cracker with my team. Asked them. They were sitting right there. I was giving it to them. It's not like I'm a fucking hero. I had 1 fucking cracker left, and it was the rest of the night. So it was like, hey guys, you want a fucking MRE cracker? I broke it up. McClure can tell you, I found a fucking pack of Newports in my fucking back of my bag, guys. That day was a miracle. Ask McClure. Everybody perked up and was my best friend at that point. Me and Paul fucking smoked all of those, you motherfuckers, because I kept giving them out. They were fucking cheaper over there. Old Man River was smoking Old Man Rivers. Pleasures, sir. I gotta wet my whistle, because I can't do it. Cardinal, I can't do it now because there's too much water. Or Diet Coke. Pleasures, they sold Pleasures. Recessed filters in the middle of Afghanistan, if you want. For fucking pennies on the dollar. So, yeah, don't smoke them, MWR. Hope you get your fucking tax money from a Newport. I'll take fucking this wonderful gentleman who's trying to make a business out of himself and selling cheap-ass cigarettes to me. Because sometimes fucking wars are fucking won on coffee and cigarettes, fellas. That's why I'm not beating myself up too bad smoking a cigarette. I'll quit. But if this everything else hadn't killed me, fucking cancer, if that comes, I'll fucking fight that too. You know, it's not that I'm not gonna smoke through it and fucking tell you that, you know, I'm fucking Superman. But, hey, maybe cigarettes are the last things on my plate right now. I'll take care of it, I promise. It's gonna be a day I won't. Might be the day I die. But I can take cigarettes over fucking anxiety every day. Right now, when you go into rehab, they tell you to eat fucking yodels. You know, anything but don't take the drink. Smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? Stop fucking each other in rehab. You know, but trauma kids are trauma kids. And then we put that shit on TV and just fucking click through it like it's fucking entertainment. But some of these things we have to see. You know, they put Reefer Madness out there. That fucked us up forever. I've been screaming that shit forever. Hey, it's fine. Hey, guys, my dad can put a fucking bottle in his face and beat me to fucking death. That if I fucking smoke a little pot and I'm not touching a thing and I'm talking about enlightenment and getting well, yeah, what a fucking tragedy. You know? They sell some up here, man. They sell at the fucking you know. It's the way our society works. You're not gonna fucking. What are you gonna yell at people? They got one place that sells weed. That's the best thing on earth. God gave it to us, guys. You know what I mean? And I'm not fucked up on it. But I'd rather be doing that than taking a handful of fucking pills I don't know what's gonna keep me up and keep me down. You know what keeps me up? 8 people live. Jason McClure's watching. Dude, I was just telling him about the time that I found that pack of Newports in the back of my rucksack, dude. Everybody was Dunn's best friend right then. You know what I mean? We were sucking out there. I was telling him how the fucking supply chain doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. What are you gonna do, blame everybody? You gotta fucking live. So I'm splitting a cracker with fucking McClure on the top of a mountain. That's why they're fucking heroes, guys. Because nobody told them that story. Nobody's gonna talk about that story. They're not talking about that story in school. Jason McClure is splitting a fucking goat eyeball with me because it's the only thing to eat. So the fun part of that story is we were with SF, and so we were like, hey, if the machine broke down for them, then we know we're not getting shit. Because I put the video up of us on Triple Deuce, man. If you guys want to use that as memes, fine. Just put Triple Deuce on there, please. Do you know what I mean? Every time you fucking show that picture of the helicopter, people that I fucking know were standing there looking at it. I was probably looking at it. If not 10 feet from it, or saying, I wish I could do that. Or why ain't I'm being able to, or I can't wait till we do that again. There's a million of those moments, and it's a beautiful picture, and people like, you know, they put it up there. Just put Triple Deuce on it. That's all I want you to do. And if you don't think it's true, go walk in the fucking battalion right now. I brought my wife there and went, look, there we are. How many times have you seen that picture? That's Triple Deuce, motherfucker. Doing it right. So if we can do that and they messed up and supplied, then I'm sure the machine's broken somewhere. It's not like they don't care. But air goes black, and what are you gonna do? So I think air went black like 6 days in a row, and people were just throwing punches at that point. I think that's the night fucking, I know fisticuffs went. You know, how do you fucking solve that problem in the middle of a patrol base? You don't teach that in Ranger School. Well, I guess they do teach it in Ranger School, don't you? They taught everything there. They're brilliant. Because I saw a couple dust-ups. In going through myself, I think I beat myself up 4 times there.
That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, there's a lot better shots of it, too. But I put the video up there, guys. You saw how they resupplied us. You can't, it's not all magic. You know what I mean? You saw them kicking the last water bottles out of the fucking back of the Chinook. That was, like, happening in front of my face. And I was laughing. I was like, oh, shit, we just lost another bottle of water. We had a misdrop in fucking 287, man. We all got awards for that one. We should have got the... The awards you guys should have had, man. And the awards that we did get, we got the fucking Valorous Unit Award, man, because that was valorous. They did a misdrop in the fucking mountains, man, with Mark 19 rounds. You might not want to have your enemy have those. And it wasn't their fault. You know, it's life. And they had to send somebody up, and God damn it, the fucking Tomahawks are sitting right there when it happened. So I took a bunch of fucking knuckleheads, and we fucking combed the mountains looking for our misdrop. Then all I wanted to do was keep the fucking parachute from it, and I was told I had to turn it in. I should have just put it in my rucksack and I had a better story. But somebody was standing next to me. One of you guys were. Fucking Rafael Lopez is the fucking goddamn hero. Thank you, Lopez, for being awesome the way you are. You're an awesome dad and a fucking awesome NCO, and you're fucking awesome. And why aren't, if you don't make fucking Sergeant Major tomorrow, then the Army's fucked up. Because I'm giving him his fucking credit right here. That dude's a fucking legend, man. I was wearing your fucking sweatshirt. I was giving you props the other night. Because they don't care, dude. I didn't get it at first when you put that on the back. I was like, that's cocky, and I like that, but I don't get it because, you know, I just don't get it. But now I do. And you're fucking right. They don't care. They just get it done. Because I saw Rafael Lopez come in off a fucking mission. Beat as fuck. With terror in his eyes. Those are fucking heroes, man. You can't just fucking let that shit go. You know, that shit stays with you. So we have to look at it the way it is. If I was smarter. If I tried harder. And that's fine to do. That's fine to fucking put an AR out there on yourself. It's fine. Because you gotta see, if you were responsible, man, or you played a part in it, the first fucking hand that goes up should be yours. Not mine. not Rafael Lopez's. You know? Look at that guy's a fucking hero too. You know? Rafael Lopez comes in and tells you bad news, man. It's bad news. Because that kid can bring good news onto everything. So when he says it's a bad day, it's a fucking bad day. And that breaks everybody's heart. Doesn't matter who you fucking are. These kids are fucking heroes. Dying during training, you know? Talked to Bombsy about it, guys. I reached out to Bombsy and I just had a feeling that I had no idea what Bombsy did and what he took, you know? I talked about it a little bit. I posted about it a little bit, but that's an emotional fucking drive right there. You're talking a fucking American hero. Bombsy's a fucking American hero. Do you know how many times that kid said at this point? Probably as many times as I do. You know, at this point, and you know why you keep saying at this point? Because you wrote it down on sworn statements. Because I goddamn believe it that the American hero Rafael Lopez has signed a fucking sworn statement or two. And you know, not everything's goofy sometimes. You know, everything's fucking sucks sometimes. So then Rafael Lopez is a fucking drill sergeant right now teaching those kids that. So that's why my wife looked at me when I got out and she said, what is the Army gonna do without you? And that's the greatest compliment, and I wasn't ready for it. But I had the answer on my tongue. I said, you don't fucking worry about the Army when you have fucking people like Rafael Lopez still in it. Because he's gonna teach them. And all that shit goes in the wash when you go to combat anyways, doesn't it, guys? The other ones that you know, that were questionable, that you know, you don't fucking shame them from that shit. Jesus Christ, everybody's doing it. But it's called, want to put a better word on it? Talent management. Sometimes you're not the guy that needs to be kicking in the door, although you want to. Let that, you know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, you have to do talent management, figure that shit out. Sometimes you don't have your choice. So it's in those moments you teach people. In the fucking failures and in the happiness too. You know, this isn't a down live feed that I want to, you know, I'm here to take the gun away from your head. You know, I'm talking about rough shit. But here's the bright side. Rafael Lopez is a fucking drill sergeant right now. How fucking honored would those kids be? They don't even know the story behind him. And they're gonna love him like I love Drill Sergeant Lowe. Because he knew something that I didn't, that could save my life and the lives of the friends around me. Because in 1995, guys, I'm not sure if they do it now, but we were still doing NBC shit, you know what I mean? Like real NBC, like atomic bomb was a word. And I found the funniest thing in the world. It was like the permanent Far Side comic to me. Is that like, not only like did they teach you this in basic training, but then later on you go back and check, like, did they really teach me that? So if an atomic blast happens, guys, if you hadn't got the class lately, you fucking face that shit and you lay down on top of your weapon. So, good on you too. Because if you stand up and have to fight something behind that, it's probably gonna be aliens and you should probably just fucking run at it and eat it instead of shooting at it. But at that point, at this point, you're supposed to fucking, so they do the atomic blast, and boom, and you fucking, wherever you sat, you face the blast. And then you fucking, you know, make sure you get your helmet on because they've done tests on this shit. You get on your weapon and put your body on it because if you got to stand up and got to use that, well, maybe the fucking arm that was missing, you can keep going. You know, at least the weapon was protected. And if you're fucking obliterated, maybe the unit behind you can take your weapon. It's supposed to be battle site zeroed anyway, right? Something they try to teach us that. Be able to pick up anybody's weapon and just fucking go to town. Just hope it works. Fucker clean it. I got screwed in fucking Ranger School on that one. I woke up to a pumpkin that was called a 240 the night before. Here you go. Oh, fucking eat it. Yeah, I know. So yeah, you face the blast. And then how you fucking got up was whoever was in charge or alive would say the debris had stopped falling, and then you could fucking get up and then run towards the blast and save anybody that was in the way of it. But then later on in life, when you look at the videos, go watch the videos, guys. It's all over YouTube. They got some stupid unit to fucking sit in Arizona and look at one. Have you guys seen that? And they're all fucking smoking cigarettes? Yeah, where's their life insurance? You know? Those guys didn't know any better either. They just fucking did it because they were told to. Probably got a hamburger after it. You know? Those guys came from the Depression. They said we'd get pizza after this, guys, and spaghetti. I'll take a blast. So, it's always funny to think back to that shit. The NBC shit, you know, the canary in the room. Things get way less funny when that shit goes real in deployment, though, doesn't it, guys? Thank God. Thank God that was only fucking 1,000 times. I think we got tired of that for a while. Fuck it, let it eat me. I'll be the canary. Film me going down. I charge as I go down, you know? And people give me a fucking cross or something. But, yeah, you throw that shit on once or twice in combat, you're like, you know what? Are they really paying attention? You know? Because that first night, B-Rad was standing there. B-Rad had been there before, boys. We'd forgotten about that until we were standing in Kandahar the first night, scared as fuck with rucksacks on, looking at tents that are going to be our homes forever, or tomorrow, or the next day until you live, or what the fuck are we doing now? We finally made it, guys. We're here. And a fucking rocket skipped right past us, guys. It cut somebody's leg. I think I looked down at somebody's leg, whoever it was. I was standing next to you, and they're like, I got a hole in my leg from that. A fucking rocket skipped by, and fucking B-Rad didn't say shit. We all fucking hit the ground. I remember. Yeah, you were standing there, right there, dude. I don't know how to do technology, but I pull up fucking that American hero right there. Remember, we were fucking standing there, and the rocket slid by fucking B-Rad. The first night, we all stood up and shook it off, and the funniest thing fucking happened, and I try to do it to every kid I could, is if I saw somebody get their CIB in that moment, I'd go up and wink at them, like take a, fucking Jim Halpert picture of it. Hey, save that forever. Yeah, the motherfucking rocket skipped by us or something. And he's like, well, get up, boys. You just got your CIB. And I was like, did that just fucking happen? Can we go home now? You know what I mean? Yo, it was Hill's leg. Thanks, McClure. I told you I was standing next to another hero. I was standing next to, the knucklehead standing next to him was me. And I think I fucking shit myself. And I didn't want to tell you guys. But we all smelled like shit anyway. The only thing we fucked up, and I know you guys know this, we learned the hard way. For some fucking reason, we were staying on Fort Drum time and getting up at 2 in the morning and doing PT till 3. Then we took showers, and it was 5. And the chow hall opened until 6 or 7 or something like that. So we all sit down and look at each other's balls for a fucking hour. God forbid we fucking laid down and took a nap. You know what I mean? But we started sergeant's time training. Then they took our fucking fire pit away. I got a picture of Jason McClure standing next to a fire pit with his hands in his pockets because he's a fucking American hero. I think he's standing next to Garcia smoking a cigarette. I think Garcia gave us those cigarettes. I think we were burning mail. There's the memory. There's Jason McClure. There you go, dude. You remember that? You remember me and you? You're sitting in your smoking jacket, and we were talking about something. I think I was making fun of your haircut. You know what I mean? You're a strong-ass dude. You know what I mean? You're a fucking fighter. I was proud to have you, you know? I was proud to have you. The fucking warriors, man. Garcia's standing there right next to you. Who wouldn't want to hang around Garcia for 9 months? Yes, please. I'll go back. Let's get Brett A. Swindle back. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see, here's the thing, man, because I was a trauma kid, that thing just went off in front of me, and I think I started giggling. You know, it's Shane Roberts. He's got a funny head, and he's a fucking American hero. Hey, Roberts, man, I hope I helped you out at the end, man. I was looking out for you. I really was. I really wanted you to stay in, but I heard your calling and you needed to get out, but I looked at your fucking chest, man, and I knew you were a fucking warrior. And I wanted you to give it one more try. You know, the 141 didn't give you a good fucking shake, man. All right? And I was trying to tell you that with my eyes, but I didn't have the fucking words. So I was trying to love on you. So Shane Roberts, I love you. And I'm glad that you fucking chose your path. You know, when everybody else is fucking shitting on you. Because, what, you got chunky, dude? What? Because you're probably fucking broken, man. You broke your ass for the Army. And then we're fucking living and breathing on these tape tests. And they stress people out. I'm not saying there doesn't have to be a standard, guys. I mean, Jesus Christ, you guys seen enough memes of these people fitting in these uniforms. I don't know who the fuck's in the Capitol. You know, I know Klein is, and he's a fucking patriot. You know what I mean? But I posted that one, hey, you might want to make sure your P's and Q's are fucking tight. I know the best unit that goes in there is going to make mistakes, and we're all going to be judging it. But some of that shit, I was like, God, who is the, you know, I'm not calling on it. Hey, they're dealing with enough. I'll take it all back. God bless you guys. Because I don't feel that pressure. I'm just saying, you guys have iPhones, and you guys look pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of, it's a double-edged sword. You know, boo-hoo for you, but you're standing in the fucking Capitol, dude. Take a selfie. Your kids are going to see that someday. You know what I mean? Exactly, baby. Take some pride and be some fucking humble motherfuckers. You know? I'm not talking to the people that aren't doing it right. I'm just giving a mindset. If I was in there, I'd be fucking a nutbag. I'd be like, these walls are built with blood, guys. All the blood that we ever fucking spilt is standing in these fucking walls. So put some fucking Brasso on your shit and look like fucking Jason McClure for a minute. You know, he was rendering salutes down the street. You know, just look better. Just fucking NCOs correct that shit. Get at points at friction. Don't try to be everybody's best friend. I feel like I'm fucking Ed Truck talking to Michael Scott. I'm Michael Scott. I wanted everybody to be my best friend. You know, so I did let shit slide sometimes, but it's a pressure cooker, isn't it? I bet you guys, if you worked in a prison, you'd know that too. And some of you motherfuckers do. You know what I mean? It's a pressure cooker. Read Shawshank Redemption, motherfuckers. Read it every day. That's about us. We're persecuted. We're veterans in prisons in our own heads. You know, the life that we fucking were born into is what we get. Because if you don't have perspective, if you weren't standing in Iraq and looking at a fucking little kid with a trauma face because his dad just died in front of your face, it's not like we have to dust that stuff off. We got a mission. It's called collateral damage. There is a variable. They gave us that variable so we don't take it to the grave. But then that variable becomes a non-excusable. And it's for the fucking few that made mistakes, and it's a tragedy. Well, it's called war, and we try our best. But not everybody's a fucking perfect person at every moment of every day. And then you put war on that person. I'm talking about going down this fucking Cumberland Farms. You know what I mean? There's hurting people out there. Hug them. You can't touch them. Use your soft eyes and be like, man. So that way, softness and peace gets the people that are having bad days getting the fuck out. Jason Burris wants to be in my video. I don't know what that means, buddy. If you can explain it right there, I'll read it. I just don't know what to click, and I don't want everybody to go away. You know what I mean? The 11 people. Yeah, you did, Jamal. Yeah, you know everything about that, dude. And I'd love to fucking talk to you. Hey, guys, let me take a back seat to my fucking stories. How about you talk about my fucking cousin, Sid Barnes? You know, I know that's powerful words to me, but there's training videos out there because of my cousin. Because he went in the fucking, because Jamal, he works in a fucking prison. He's very good at it. Because he's a man of peace. And he understands and respects trauma kids. You know, we have to have a system, guys. You know what I mean? You got to be punishable for your actions. I'm not saying it should be fucking sunshine and rainbows. It's an eye for an eye in this country. You do the time, do the fucking time, you know? You know, they give you time to think about it. But there is chances for people in there. You know, they're just broken people that need a system to support them a while. They don't need to be punished in there. You know, because they're punished enough in their own heads. And I'm not saying give them basketball courts sometimes too. Also, maybe. Because I worked the system. I saw those guys. And I'm going to tell you guys something, Jamal, and I bet you got a story like this too. And I don't want to, you know, get off my cousin, because he's a fucking American hero. His name's Sid Barnes. And he did something great. And I want you to watch it. I don't want you to fucking, me to say it, because I already wrote it to him on his fucking Facebook page. Because sometimes words can't be spoken like to me. I got to have distance. I got to have a barrier of communication, because I start talking about my cousin and what he fucking did makes me fucking well up. Because he does what everybody does. You go in and save a buddy. That's what my cousin is, you know? He's a good dude. You know, he's a fucking hero. Just like fucking Jason Burris. Oh, if it was, dude, I had a lot of it there. What'd you have there? Yeah, it was a crazy gig. I just want to make sure I give back to Shane Roberts. I said something I meant, you know. Oh, have a good night, Talbert. Sorry I didn't see you. Yeah, I love you, Shane, man. I love you, man. You know, it's hard sometimes. You can't, you know, you're fucking running the show now, you know. You forget about people that are people. You know, I think I made one of the kids cry the first day. 141 guys. You let me know. I think I did. I think I fucking made him cry and fucking threw him out into the fucking cough. I went in there to hug you guys, but I wasn't gonna put up with fucking nonsense. You know what I mean? These are people working the system. Get the fuck out then. You know what I mean? And those people are forgiven now. Those people are instantly forgiven in my fucking book. You know, I had a job to do. You know? If you were broken, there's a system. Go use it. But if you start using the system against me, then I can't help you. You know, you gotta give me a little. You know? Doesn't matter how much you do, you gotta still give me a little. Oh, thanks, buddy. I would take a screenshot of that, but I think technology will save me. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'd love to talk to you about. Thank you, baby. That's nice of you. Yeah, I get emotional, Jamal, when I talk about prisons. You know, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. One of those days, man. The whole pod saved me one day, man. The whole pod. I learned more in that fucking 10 minutes with those people. And I was good at it, buddy. I was good at that job. You were too. I know you were. I saw it in your heart. You know. Because you got to have heart to work there and give a fuck. Because it's not like you can work in a place like that and go there. There's some maniacs that work there and they want to go through the files and like punish them again in there. You know what I mean? Fucked up shit happens. It's the same way you look at a soldier, you know what I mean? But, you know, prison's a different story. They're both prisons. We both have fucking counseling packets. It's just if you want to go digging, you know, you can find out why these people are here. And if that's your gig, then that's your gig, if that's how you got to chase the dragon. But I just judge those people on how they treated me. You know, I was a scared kid in a pod full of 64 fucking people that don't want to be there. And you got to pop gates, man. You know, you put fucking chains on these people. You know? It's slavery. You know? You know? And there's so much debate on it. You know, what do you do, man? What do you do? You know, try to put everybody somewhere. I heard in a story once that they send everybody to Australia or Siberia. It was a fucking joke. You know what I mean? We'll send you there. That's what they did. Hey, that fucking awesome movie with, what's his fucking nuts? I was gonna say Gary Sinise, because he's a fucking patriot. I hope you guys met Gary Sinise out there. I never had a chance to. I want to, though. You know. That guy's a smooth-ass fucking band leader, too. Not for nothing, but he was good in Reindeer Games. Argue with me on that. Argue. Argue with me. 7 people. 7 people alive. Tell me Reindeer Games doesn't deserve an Oscar. I can go on for the next 4 hours about Devil's Advocate. But Reindeer Games is a great movie. It's fucking fantastic. And some fucking pecan pie. Yeah. Deal with that. You know what I mean? Everybody in the group, read that, you know? How many people you got against you. So yeah, Jamal, those guys, fucking, you know, they know where the cameras are. And they know how to fucking position you right. Even if you're good or bad. And not everybody's in there to kill you, you know? So, scuff up happened. And I'm in there by myself. You know what I mean? And, you know, my hand went up like this, because you're trained to, you know what I mean? You don't have anything but a radio. And a big set of balls to be in there. Yeah, women included. You know? The phrase can go either way. It's not like, you know, trying to get a sharp complaint on my ass. Just saying, balls are balls. That's what they are. If you guys are so concerned about it, you know, change it to, you know, because an Iron Man watch. When you say Iron Man, you know what I mean? I'm not like fucking saying not Iron Woman. I just the name brand. So when you know, AC/DC said it had a song about balls all day long on the radio, and nobody had a problem with it. The FCC apparently wanted to shut down Howard Stern 104 times. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You just skipped over your own way.
Yeah, I started talking about Howard Stern. I get all happy. You know what I mean? But they put AC/DC on at the same time, guys. I grew up in Boston. They put Howard Stern on at night for me. I thought it was a personal gift from God, so I thanked him. They put him on once in the morning for the drive time, and then me, because I was living in a fucking dungeon in hell. So I put on Howard Stern and laughed my ass off from like 8 to midnight. They have fucking Jackie in there and fucking Billy West. Do you know what I mean? He brought Joe Walsh in there. At one point, Joe Walsh played guitar with James Taylor in front of Howard in fucking Robin. Goodnight Irene. Look that up on fucking YouTube. Robin will tell you the poignant moment of the song when she says, oof, because James Taylor sings it like I was fucking roten, you know? And you had Joe Walsh fucking behind him, still singing perfectly. Why is Joe Walsh not on like everybody's fucking playlist? I was gonna put him as a national hero, but, you know, God forbid. You know, the member of the Eagles we don't worship. We should. He's the member of the Eagles, guys. Andy's Joe Walsh. You know, Andy fucking, you know what I mean? On the other side of the rainbow, singing about it, having a blast. Have you guys heard Analog Man? Artie Lang loved it, so I loved it. Yes, dude, Jason, go do that, dude. You're a kick-ass fucking father too, man. Yeah, Jamal, we should pair like when I get good on this stuff. I got a couple kids out there that are pretty good. I'm broke as a joke, dude. So I do this shit on an iPhone, but I know I got to set up like a little thing because my wife said I'm actually fucking good at it. Do you know what I mean? And I think what the diversion is like when I hit finish next to fucking being blessed. You know what I mean? When I hit finish, this shit doesn't turn off, guys. You know what I mean? I just look at her and say she's beautiful for the rest of the night and apologize that I took away from her time. Because you got to make your family your hobby. You know, I came in here talking about anxiety, you know. And so we're just working through that in the house, you know. So my wife had you know, just like it's not like, we got to say that out loud too. She was having a mini panic attack. You know what I mean? It's nothing to fucking get excited about once you get on the other side of it. You know, but you got to work through your tools and push yourself to be uncomfortable and listen to your body. You know, you can manifest fucking everything in your body if you're worried about it. Go ahead and be worried about fucking something. Watch it happen. It's almost like the universe almost gives it back to you because you worry about it so much. So we got a lot of shit going on in our lives, guys, you know? That's why I'm live. That's why I'm alive. It's because I woke up about 6 months ago. I haven't stopped talking since. And then I was like, I got to get it out more. And I keep wanting to come back and talk to you guys. You know, I hope I don't burn out and I hope I don't burn you out. It was 7 people, you know. You want a panic attack? Watch your fucking live feed go from fucking 1 person to 12 and then 4. And you're like, oh man, did I say the word balls? Because AC/DC said it. You know what I mean? Yes, you do, Jamal, man. All day long, I do. Thank you. Thank you, Jamal, man. God bless you. You're a spiritual fool, man. I saw that written all over your face. You had the best attitude, and people followed you. I was proud of you. I was proud of you. I was proud to get pinned by you, man. You know, there's a lot of ranks that go around. And I got a picture of you doing it to me. So how do you think that makes me feel? So all those years we haven't talked about it, now that I look at that picture, man, I couldn't look at it before 6 months ago. I'd start crying, or thought I was, or just get bullshit at myself, because I haven't talked to Jamal in a while. You know, and then you own that shame forever. On top of the fact that you haven't also called him, or anybody else. But, yeah, man, that meant a lot to me. For you to pin that on me, man, you're fucking road dog. You came into that shit and owned it. Fucking motorcycles and shit, you know. You know that's a smooth-ass NCO when he walks in with a fucking helmet. You know what I mean? You're like, well, that guy's foot has some fucking, a little bit of fucking dust on one boot. You know what I mean? When you walked into those people, like the fucking dudes that rode bikes, and we had some great commanders out there that fucking help that and support that system. And I know we had but Jesus Christ, we're in a no-fault zone. They're motorcycles, they're dangerous. So the Army bought into it and said, let's go to a course. So that's fine. But then somebody's still now we're getting bothered like, oh, he didn't have the right fucking vest on. The right vest on. You know, people that get on bikes take chances, man. If it's not on, you know, I get it. On post, you gotta fucking wear the helmet. It's the same thing as putting on camo. Nobody wants to do it, but they're at least gonna let me fucking shoot a gun. So you know, I mean, if I can shoot a gun at a target, then I guess I gotta wear that stupid vest. Then don't chase people in fucking, you know, battle, you know, hey, battle, I fucking saw you out there fucking something. And they're taking pictures of each other and putting it on the gram that he didn't wear the right vest. You guys enjoying a motorcycle. He's probably trying to live rather than die, and it's a dangerous game. I had a motorcycle, guys. I couldn't take the stress of it. I wanted to. That's why I bought a fucking one that didn't go very fast. I looked like a fucking meatball driving it, and I was fucking cold half the time. But it was a good feeling. I was just worried about doors. Doors and fucking people picking their noses. You know, thank God people started putting stickers somewhere. Hey, watch out for us. Jesus Christ. So anytime a motorcycle comes around me or Becky, we're just like, whoa, it's your fucking road. Either you get a problem or not, but you're going to make the decision. You know what I mean? I got an airbag. I was going to insert joke there. Ronnie fucking Corbett. I'm Ronnie fucking... Who the fuck are you? Remember I showed you that one?
Yes.
2 guys talking shit with a motorcycle.
Yes.
What you going on about? You know I am.
Jamal crashed a few months ago.
Jesus, dude, then give it up, man. Dude, get a VR. Get a fucking PlayStation VR and sit down on the couch, dude. You've done enough. Jesus Christ, man. I know you're still gonna buy it. I know fucking roaches out there fucking praying for fucking 60-degree weather on black ice. Dude, everything's a sheet of ice up here right now. Fucking Roach is fucking going crazy because he can't get on his bike. That's what I was saying, Jamal. You fucking walk in with a fucking smooth ass helmet like you did, and then a fucking, you know, but you had bike gloves that cost more than my fucking boots. Yeah, Shane's talking. As long as Shane's talking. Ooh, Sarn Clark, I'll pick up on that one. Fuck yeah. Bet you the kid's in the gym right now. That kid had some awesome tattoos, didn't he? God, he inspired me. Look, guys, I put fake ones on until I can get fucking money to put real one on. But that's the surprise I got for you. You know, I got ideas, man. But right now, I got to put fake sleeves on. Listen, this was American flag right here. You fucking look down at that shit. You know, I put it on so I can remember I'm alive. And Clark had some good-ass tattoos. You know? So anytime he rolled up his sleeves, I was like, I just want to tell him how handsome he is, you know, and then tell him you can't roll your sleeves, you know. Yeah, Leroy, man, just stick to the tractors, dude. You know what I mean? Footloose in it. Who's gonna get off the fucking That's all, Leroy Brooks, all I thought about. I was like, I bet you he was the kid that was on the tractor that fucking got caught up in it, you know. That's who he reminded me of. If he had spurs on his boots, Leroy, you tell me, I think you came to an NWR thing with spurs on your boots one time. I think so. And I remember the time me and Garcia went to the fucking, that awesome bar, dude. If McClure's still around, I took you guys to that bar. That was an awesome bar I found. You know, I got to table that discussion because I love that fucking bar. That fucking bar was my bar, and I took all you guys to it. And I was like, watch how much they pour in a glass when you say shot. And then it had a hotel right next to it. Had a fucking hotel, yeah. Had a hotel right next to it. So everybody could get fucked up. That's how I told you guys to come out here. It was like the racetrack or the pit or the fucking something. But they had a fucking cover band there every weekend. I can tell you that much. They're fucking playing Collective Soul and fucking Rat and fucking, you know. Didn't play any James Ingram, though. Because James Ingram's a fucking American treasure. No spurs. Yeah, you did have your boots, man. I just made you look more famous, though. You probably could have just agreed with me. I know they were boots. I was close enough. I knew you wore boots. I know that, shit kickers. You fucking cool-ass little mustache. You gotta be bold to have a mustache in the fucking infantry, boy. Jesus. You ask Jamal. That kid's fucking mustache was on point every fucking day. And then you get to see the beauty of it when you're deployed with people. You know what I mean? You get to see their grooming techniques before that, though. Because Jamal's fucking married, right? So if you come do PT, you better get some fucking friends. You know what I mean? And you're married and you live off post, you don't have much fucking time. You know what I mean? You run up to the fucking room. So I just lit Non-Chompa and put on Dave Matthews and said everybody can drink my coffee. Because I was lonely all the time. And I missed you guys. Even when we were at work, I was missing you. You know, that's why I love, guys, we had it made. You know what I mean? We fucking train hard. We train very, very hard. And there's sometimes that there's not a fucking space for us to do counseling or to shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Because if you stand around too long, not pushing a broom, somebody's gonna fucking yell at you. I understand that. I'm an NCO. But, you know, sometimes you gotta get fucking away from everybody. So I made my room the quasi fucking hangout place. Fucking Dan Vaccaro in there all the time. Who's not having fun then? Excuse me, Satriani walks in and everything gets fucking funny, you know? I was still living in the barracks with fucking Marley and fucking... Oh, man. I hope you guys have some pictures of me during this stuff. Because, I can get the people around me to tell me the story, and I'm finding new pictures, too. You know what I mean? I'm finding new ones, and they're hilarious. It's me being a fucking meathead, really. Or just catching a moment in time. And I hated cameras. I hated my face. I hated pictures of myself. I hated it. I hated looking at myself. Look at any picture of me prior to fucking 1994. Becky started making me get my head up. Thank God, you're a fucking angel. Because I was looking at my fucking shoes the whole time. Because I was about to hit them. You know, hit the ground and fucking... Because I just got kicked in the face. Literally. And physically. And fucking permanently. You know, take enough ass whoopings as a kid. Everything feels fucking hard. So, I met Becky and she was my fucking dream girl. And she got me to fucking lift my head up a little bit. Then I went down, met Drill Sergeant Low, and then you can't put your head low. You gotta look forward. It's a position of attention. You gotta fucking look forward. because all I did was want to look at the ground. That's how I felt. I was on the ground the whole time. Maybe that's why I went to airborne school. Either that or fucking just tell you guys I fucking died going out of an airplane. Because a bunch of cool people were doing it. John J. Rambo was doing it. I fucking guarantee you, if you pull up a fucking movie, Bruce Willis is doing it. Hey, The Siege was a great fucking movie, man. It was on fucking on demand. You know, it's expensive, so I didn't want to just fucking click it. It's like $6.99 to rent it. You know, I'm sure there's some bugaboo way I can get on there and, you know, download it and BitTorrent myself into prison because I downloaded a fucking movie. But yeah, I gotta watch it. I got a bunch of movies to watch again, man. After I woke up, you know what's cool is I got half of them in my head anyway, so that's good enough for me. But I watched one a couple months ago, had me giggling, just like I did before. I think I was watching Ricky Gervais or something. I don't know. Yeah, we were watching Extras or something. I was fucking rolling. Couldn't stop giggling. Hey, James Gordon, what's up, man? Yeah, he would. He would. Is he still? Yeah, he's got a beard now, though. Old fucking Leroy Brooks got a beard and a half. A fucking American flag on his fucking hat. I'm looking like a patriot out there. How do I know you, James Gordon? I hope you didn't get any fucking shit for your last name. You know, because we're stuck with them. You can change it. It's a pain in the ass. I always wanted to like fucking change my name to Fart. My middle name's Kurt. Sorry, guys. I love The Office. Yeah, down in that common room. That's right, man, because Mrs. Stelfox put that together for us, man. She's an American treasure, you know. 1 for putting up with the bear. 2 for loving him. 3, she's just a beautiful lady. I don't know if fucking Brian Driscoll was on here. Yeah, you did. I know. Sometimes I don't know what to call you, buddy. I'm just like fucking, you know, whatever you want, man. I'll call you whatever you want. Whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. It's weird calling me, you know, it's weird like, hey, you know, when I answer somebody or I'm calling somebody and they're like, fucking, who's this? And I just want to, you know, the first thing you say is done, you know. I'm not Will, you know. My family still calls me Willie, you know what I mean? And that's got fucking connotation written all over it. So, it was my name. Or Peckahead. Wow, that's how far back you go? Wow, you've been putting up with him for that long? God bless you. I know you're fucking raising them right out there. Every time I look at you guys, I try not to get like too much into stuff, you know, because I don't know how to answer people. I want to answer you all, you know, all 7 of you at least, you know. That's why I'm asking oh, James, what did you tell me? Fuck yeah, you were. When you say Tillman, you know, Flash Gordon, you know, you're 11 Charlie, man. You know, all those images just go through my head of fucking carrying, you know, carrying the fucking shit you carry, you know, just looking at you. Smarter than us, you know. That's the way I used to look at it. They made me an 11 hotel when I first came in. I think it was only because of the numbers game. It wasn't because I was fucking any fucking smarter than anybody else. I got a fucking 6 on my ASVAB. Sure. I was looking at some of my writing the other day from when I was a kid. Man, I was fucked up. This shit's all over the place. I found a fucking poem. Guys, if I read that poem to you guys right now, this is supposed to be happy. But one day I will. I'll fucking read this poem for you, man. It's fucking, I drew a noose over it. You know, I was hurt. This poem is fucking heartbreaking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Where the fuck were you? Lost. But yeah, thanks, Gordon, for being out there at Tillman, dude. You got stories to tell, man. You got to be telling those stories too. You know, you're a late deployer during the extension too. You know, you're looking at some fucking road dogs. Man, I know we were chippy. I knew that. But we were the fucking Apache company, man. You don't fuck around with Tillman. You just fucking don't. You know, we have people storming the fucking gates at us. You know, you don't have the confidence, you know, with anybody else. It's because they fucking forged us that way. That's why we were standing at fucking Camp Landing, lost in the woods with Wilhelm, dragging his fucking spare barrel through the fucking swamp. You know, that was a good story. It's always good when you fucking have these little memories, because it's, you know, we're down in Camp Landing, and I had been on point the whole fucking, for a while. I'm not gonna say the whole time. We rotated out. It just felt like I was up there a lot. So I was feeling it, and then fucking Engel was feeling it behind me too. We were just cutting bush out there, you know what I mean? We had fucking machetes, for Christ's sakes. Down there in fucking camp fucking swampland. Poor kid died down there a couple of years ago when I was instructing at Tactics. Poor kid fucking died down there on the land nav course. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to figure out what happened, you know what I mean? I'm sure it was fucking an accident. Nobody fucking killed him, I hope. Wasn't Fort Hood. Was that too soon? Jesus Christ, man. We get a hold of each other. Start loving each other. It's not like that shit wasn't before, though. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at an army that didn't fucking change too much. You know, you'd be surprised with some of those fucking on-post housing fucking communities. You know? Just because it's painted nice, you know, it doesn't mean everybody's happy inside those homes. So, yeah, Flash Gordon, thanks for coming out to Tillman, man. If anybody ever didn't thank you, the thank you got was fucking Fob Tillman. You know, that flag fucking flew out there for a reason. Every fucking day. You goddamn right it did. Ain't gonna fucking take that from me. Fucking McCarthy's up there and got interviewed by fucking Fox News. Look it up, guys. There's my fucking team leader. I went to Ranger School with that guy. He got recycled because he put a dip in his lip. I was retarded. Oops. That means I'm bent or wrong. I don't know. We used to use it as kids. I don't know. I don't know if I should apologize for that. I think it's an actual term, and that's what I was. I wasn't right. You know? And I had people like fucking Jeremiah McCarthy being heroes next to me. That's a fun word, though. You know, you can throw those words around. Like retard. Like, you know, everybody gets upset over it. You know, we got to get a control over each other. If we're getting upset about names, why don't we get upset about how we treat people? Don't attach an emotion to the name. We'll clear that up at the end. I think the emotion behind it's more powerful. Because the way I said that word wasn't to disparage anybody that has any handicap. I'm a handicap. I got handicap fucking plates on my truck, guys.
Disabled.
Yeah, disabled vet. Hi, welcome to the fucking fart house. This is what happens. This is what happens when you chase fucking war. You don't know who to fucking please anymore. Because God forbid, you know. Try not to let the legacy of fucking, you know, a John Dunn who fucking stealing coal to keep his family warm, you know, then has to join the CCCs that turns into the fucking, you know, what was to become the fucking Air Force. And I got his lapel pin right over there on my fucking wall. And you'd be surprised how that fucking medal got there and the story that's behind it and why I put it up now. You guys would be fucking surprised. It's not just because I decided to. It's because I'm trying to give fucking distance from it. Trying to honor it. I'm trying to fucking forgive it. But it takes a lot to for me to put that up there. I know it's a small gesture for me. To you guys, I'm just telling you a story, but I'm telling you what's behind that is fucking emotion of waves of fucking feelings in life. So when you bump into somebody at the fucking Cumberland Farms and they're having a bad day, you know what I mean? Have a American flag on your hat and just point at it and be like, well, could be worse, right? I mean, it could be a little bit worse. It could be a little bit worse. Because some people don't need to live in their own shame. Some people are just having a bad day and they need a smile. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them by not like correcting them and filming yourself correcting them. Just like, hey, relax, everything's fine. Everything's gonna be, you know what I mean? If somebody's manic, you're like, hey, relax. If you're the adult in the room, if they're not gonna listen at that point, well then call the cops. You know what I mean? You just don't need people shitting on everybody everywhere. Hopefully, you know what happens? When enough of nice people get around together, that influences them to be nice. And then if they still can't get it, they move along from us and then that's what happens. You know what I mean? You still have your own tribe. It doesn't matter what color you are, you're a tribe. I grew up in the Army, guys. I don't give a fuck what race you were. I don't give a fuck if you're a female. If you could fucking put, I gave Becky the honest fucking truth tonight. This is an old ass picture of me fucking carrying a kid that was really hurt to a fucking medevac. And somebody caught a picture of it. Good. Look at the kid I'm carrying, not me. That kid got hurt in front of me.
You got rocked.
Yeah, that kid got fucking rocked. Jesus Christ.
And you'd never been rocked before.
Yeah, he didn't feel a punch before. It's not that, like, he's a fucking pussy. Because you throw that word around. You know what I mean? Then take 007 off then, because we'll just say the word. Or like, oh, it's a pussycat. And then everybody in the room, like, just like, if it is, then it is. But if it's not, it's not. So you can say any word and put an emotion on it, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. Like, hey, I didn't know 5 minutes ago you were offended by that. I'm trying to be a good person. I can't keep up with you, though, if you change the rules. I can't. I'll never fucking be myself. I'll be forever pleasing you.
Amen. That goes for everybody.
Excellent point, baby. Thank you for giving that. My wife taught me that. My wife taught me this, guys. So if you have your fucking green notebook out in the fart house and you're taking notes and you're gonna fucking smash that like button or whatever you do, you know, because it's just me and you. And Kyle Metcalf is back. And Todd Bergeron's watching. Oh, the Willie prayer through the swamp. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what I said, man. Like, you guys, you and Reese gotta help me out. You guys were there at a fucking peak moment of the fucking, of Willie. You know, you guys were at the fucking peak of my fucking becoming fucking fully realized as who I was, because that fucking deployment was long. You had to dig deep on that one. And that's also after digging deep.
What's the Willie prayer?
Oh, my battery's dying, baby. Oh, Willie fucking, you know, I'll try to do the story justice, man, but you know, I want to build this story for, thank you, baby. If, you know, Wilhelm's in the fucking swamp, you know what story about. Hey, dude, you know what's better than that one? You know what's better than that one, dude? I hope, I'll ask Barnes, because he was fucking standing there, because he's a fucking hero. And a hell of a fucking piano player. Have you guys checked out his page? The guy's singing his fucking kids to sleep. When's the last time you did that? I heard Welch fucking singing the other day. Jesus, man, good on you. You guys, you took on fucking Chris Cornell, man. Yup. That's why Shane Roberts is a fucking American hero, because he said the same shit to me when he was in my company, and somebody said he was fat for loving his country. You know, he was fucking hurting. He was fucking in Afghanistan in 2010. That wasn't an easy one either, brother. I was out there with you at fucking Camp Clark, Parsa, whatever the fuck it was. Running guns with fucking, I'll give you the fucking greatest story of all time, because it's fucking true. If you don't believe me, the guy's in the story, has the name, so I'm going to give you the fucking story right now. So I got attached to this badass fucking old infantry colonel. I broke loose from Triple Deuce. It's not that I didn't respect the mission they were doing. I knew my brain wasn't going to work there. It was running A&A basic training the whole time. You know, and hey, it's not like I just said you're running A&A basic training. And you're in fucking Kmart down the street, and then you fucking get to log off at Call of Duty and fucking go home at night. It's still fucking terrorizing. But I'm a maneuver guy. I'm one of those guys. I gotta fucking keep going. And it's not, doesn't mean that everybody else isn't doing what they're doing. I just took an opportunity because I smelt one. I said, if you can get me the fuck out of here, I'll maneuver this platoon the best I can. I had Lieutenant Pearson, guys. We were good. You know, he was a good kid. He cared a lot. And that's all I fucking cared about. You know what I mean? They shamed him to the platoon because he didn't have his Ranger tab or something like that, you know? That's why we gotta judge people fucking by looking them in the eyes for a little bit. Give him that 30 days, give him a 90-day assessment. Maybe he's broken. They just got their family here, or his life just ended up here. Most of the time, everybody here just fucking like, what happened? We're going to NTC tomorrow? I'm sure fucking half the people in here happens to. You know what I mean? You show up, you go to the field. Holy shit. I've never shown up. And it's like, it's fucking balloon day, and we have like a 9-day vacation. It's the celebration of this kid's birthday, and we all get to fucking have it off or something. You're always doing something. It just matters what part of the rat wheel you fucking jump into. And it just always seems that way. Like you show up, you go into the fucking field, always. Fucking Ryan Hunt can tell an awesome story about that. I talked to him a couple months ago about it. You know what I mean? You show up and all of a sudden you're running a battalion talk and everybody's watching you to see if you're gonna fucking do it. You're standing there with a radio and a cold cup of coffee, you know, and a map. Going, holy shit, what happened? And then some kid pours fucking diesel fuel down a fucking exhaust pipe and you lost $1 million piece of equipment. Also, even and they fuck up guard, you know, because you're worried about that too. Because NCOs aren't there doing their fucking jobs. Just fucking wake a kid up. Don't feel bad about it. People sawing people's heads off on camera. Pull guard. But there's no enemy. Well, then fucking train that you're pulling guard. I got us down to fucking 50%. So, you know what I mean? I'm giving you a break. 1 up per gun if we're training, and I think it's cool. But if you're being weasels, you know what I mean? Then you need to, like, work the gun. Weapons squad leader, whatever you want to call them. Reposition that gun, do your fucking sights at night, so when the sun starts to come up, you can put your fucking shit out. Not a retard. Sorry again. Jesus. Glad I have this fucking, he has risen unto me. I don't want to put that on him. I'm the idiot. At least somebody, like, I lost like 5 viewers right there. I can only say that word, man, because I was in the class full of Down syndrome kids as a child. That's how dumb I was. They were smarter than me. You know what I mean?
It was misinterpreted.
It was misinterpreted. The system wasn't there. It was trying to help me, but they put me in a class of kids on my reading level, and they just happened to be those kids. So that's the way I looked at myself. Why wouldn't you? Those are your peers. You couldn't make it with the 30 other kids. So now you're sitting around a table that's way too fucking small for you. You know, putting fucking square peg in a round hole. Let's start there. And then they don't have a lot of time with you. They're busy. They have fucking, you know, bagel breath. They got shit happening at home too. They're just there to help. It's the tools they had in the 80s, guys. I'm not blaming fucking 2021 on it. I'm just saying that's what was the system. If you were having a learning disability, which I had, clearly, you know, they put you in a room with a bunch of kids. And the system's a little bit too strong, a little bit too big. And you gotta make it work. That's what the teacher's doing, just trying to make it work. It's not their fucking fault. I was the idiot. You know? I didn't know how to say help. Who do you think didn't teach me that? I think Reinhardt's on. You're a badass dude, man. I love your heart. Reinhardt, I love your heart. We live down the, couple doors down, man. You're a fucking tough motherfucker, man. You don't let anybody say shit to you. You know? You learn from people like that. You know, you're a fucking hero too, dude. If nobody's told you in the last 10 minutes, which they should. You're a fucking hero. You know, Pickett stings. It always will when you say it out loud, but then you just think of his face and you smile, don't you? Because you start thinking about a man that's got a heart that's so big that the fucking community around him fucking grew around him, you know? A community grew around him. I got a couple pictures of him. I got to find them and put them up there for you. I got one of them when we were doing Triple Deuce Day. We were all beating the fuck out of each other. And Lewis fucking KO'd like 9 people in a row. I got the perfect picture of that guy's fucking, 100% he looks like fucking Apollo Creed. And we wanted that. And he gave it to us. Do you guys understand he gave us a show? You know what I mean? We all wanted it. And he gave it to us. That's a lot of pressure on somebody. When you know, if you're badass and you look badass and somebody calls you out, you set them straight. But that's like the last time you should have to do it. That's why I don't know why people didn't bug me. You know what I mean? I don't know why people didn't call me out like I felt like I needed to call out everybody else. I know I had my fucking kids that didn't agree with me sometimes. I was trying to make the right decision. You know, if I was fucked up, I'm sorry. I was trying to get through it. I bet you my best intentions was to help you, though. You know, you just fall along the way. We're all human. How the hell am I supposed to have all the answers? I was learning from you guys. Yeah, but Keith R. Reinhardt. I'm glad Keith R. I like that better. But your name has heart in it, so I might stick with that. I was just talking about him. Steve. We gotta find him. We gotta find him. I gotta talk to that kid. You know, I treat him the best I could, you know. I gave him that name, Ravmon. And it stuck, guys. You know, so right, wrong, or indifferent, like Hollingsworth was on the other day. And I like names, you know. They make me giggle. So I called him Bigglesby because it's just funny to say it. So everybody had a nickname to me in a way. You know, if your names was your names, then it just worked. You know, you call Sergeant Matt. It sounds like his first name. You know, Sergeant Matt. You know, some people's names are just their names. They stick. And I put Ravmon on somebody, guys. Whoops. I put a name that fucking Stephen Barnes, 14 years late, or whatever, whatever month he came. I know it was late. Anyway, we at Tillman, we had a fucking disease that was going around with thumb drives. And it was actually called Ravmon. And you knew it if you got it. And then fucking Michael Jackson would fucking fix it. You know? And it's like going in an STD check. Sometimes it just ended up, you just wanted to fucking get, you know, failure to launch with a great American fucking hero. And that guy's a fucking American treasure. I know he gets on there and says shit about Lincoln, but aren't you fucking thinking more of it? You know what I mean? That guy can get on and fucking act. Have you guys, oh, Jesus Christ. Some of those movies, man, you're gonna go back to after, you know, after this. I've been trying to get my wife to watch, what's that one I keep wanting to watch? With Samuel Jackson and, what's the, Here I Am blanking to 10 people. I've been yammering for 2 hours. He does the Lincoln commercial. He was in,
Matthew McConaughey?
yeah, Matthew McConaughey. Sorry, Matthew. If I ever meet you, I'll fucking apologize to your face. I'd be like, not only are you gorgeous, you're an awesome meme. And you're a fucking hell of an actor, and thank you for being that. Because at least I believe you. You know, a guy's career's not been, you know, shouldn't be all right. It shouldn't be that. The guy was playing bongo drums by himself. That's what he was doing. They wrote the line. He played it the way they wrote it. You know what I mean? Then he does Interstellar, and you learn something about yourself, and you're like, whoops. That guy just acted the shit out of that. A Time to Kill, that's the name of it. Go watch A Time to Kill, and then fucking, and that wasn't A Time to Kill. That wasn't killing time, that was learning something. Yeah, so to finish up the story, Ravmon was late deployed to Tillman. Anybody who did Tillman in my book is fucking going to heaven. I don't care. That place was hell and heaven at the same time. So we had that disease going around on a computer, and Ravmon, I think, got driven up to OP1 his first day, and I'm his fucking squad leader. You know, you know, you don't want to download 12 or whatever. He came at 9 months. Maybe, you know, I don't want to get those numbers wrong, but I think he came with Donnelly. Hey, Juan Lopez is a fucking hero. Right on the other side of the MSS, says Lopez. I got a video of you coming up, dude. We had just taken a couple of rockets. We were giggling about it. Fallon's coming up with his fucking helmet. And you're coming around the MSS just pointing. You can see the plume of smoke on the end of your finger like you pointed it there like God. And fucking Lieutenant Case is like, holy shit. Then I think you hear fucking Captain Horgan come on. Apache 6, what's going on? You know, give me some numbers. And then fucking Lieutenant Case is like, holy shit, kid. And I got him laughing. Man, Ryan Case is a fucking American hero, guys. That guy should be writing books about himself so people can learn. Because he's a stand-up fucking family man first. And his dad was a fucking rock star. He was a rock star. Still is, just in that time period when I think back of it. I couldn't even talk to him. I reached out to him once. I'm like, sir, you're fucking Magic Johnson. You know that? You're Larry Bird. I threw that joke out there because he's a Boston kid. I should have just said he was the fucking Yankees and got over with it. But I might upset Lamar Stelfox. 14, oh man, so he had to chew it hard too. We were bitter motherfuckers. I tried not to fucking ever throw shade at those kids, but Jesus, we had fucking been walking the mile on that one. So it was just like, you know, you go back and you watch Band of Brothers, man, and you know, it's important. You know, you can't lump the whole military on it, but at least you can feel it when you watch that stuff. But more importantly, watch the fucking interviews. It's brilliantly filmed and brilliantly acted. And then at the end, the way they reveal their faces, guys, your heart melts every single time you see their little faces. Guess whose little faces those are? Yours. Those are your faces. Because I can tell you the same thing. I was mean to him because I didn't want to fucking love him. So I called him Ravmon. Because he was, you know, it wasn't a disease to me, but I just had to give him a name so I could give him his distance and then bring him into the hug for the last fucking shitty months of that thing. You know, we were fucking rocking it, man. You look back at it and you're just like, wow. But, you know, Ravmon came and took one in the fucking face from the Tomahawks. And he took it like a fucking stud, too. It's not like he balled up in a fuck. He was just quiet, that's all. I know he fucking showed his fucking minerals out there. Gave his life for his fucking country to fucking say, I'll go this young. I don't know if I'll ever come back. Yeah, but, you know, I'm sitting here talking about his name. I'm sorry I gave it to him, but I love it in the same sentence, so. You know what I mean? He's a great kid. I hope we find him. I want to talk to him for a little bit. I want him to teach me about me then. I want him to teach me about me then, so I can understand who that person was, so I can start forgiving that guy. Not Ravmon, myself. There's no fault on that kid. You know, there's no fault on the fucking new guys. It's not their fault. I used to say in the Army, I'm like, well, you're older than me, though. You know, that only worked for so long, then you get old, you know. But people that were like, I fucking did this, and you're like, well, you're fucking older than me. Your parents had sex before mine. If we're judging each other on that, then I already lost. I'll go fuck myself. Forever and a day. Because that's how we're going to start a conversation. It's in the manual, guys. They put it in the fucking Army manual, how to break down barriers of communication. Nobody just wants to read it because we got a cell phone, and that became the answer. You know, you still got to issue a op order in the mud and have people do stuff. Guys, if we go to war, you know, forever, we're going to learn hard lessons. Worse. We don't have to kick up any more dirt. Let's fucking be precise and be careful. I'm the first person that's going to fucking be there with you if we need to go again. I still would be there. But I love my family. And I love myself. There's only so much you can give. You know what I mean? So I smoke cigarettes and go live, you know? So they say. These are the conversations people gotta have, you know? I'll end on a good note. I thought that was a good note, but I'm getting all emotional, you know? You start thinking about kids, what they brought home. Because I got a picture of fucking Ravmon that fucking is ingrained in my head for the rest of my life. And I used to put a red flag on it. I used to not want to think about it. I never did. I hid it in my computer. I hid it from myself, guys. I hid those pictures from myself. That's why I'm like, I know you guys are like, hey, look, I found an old Polaroid. I'm like, hey, look, I found a person in my computer. That's how my brain was stuck. It was in a computer because I couldn't remember anything. So I would hope that you guys would. So one day we could sit here on a fucking Ash Wednesday. Thank God that we're alive so we can tell the stories. Because you guys are at the end of the fucking Band of Brothers. Someday somebody's better be watching a fucking documentary about fucking Stephen Barnes and Jeremy Darty. You know what I mean? He's a fucking American hero, Ranger instructor. I'll put it out there, man. You drop me and that's fine. You know, I learned a hard lesson, is what I learned. And I love you for it. I love you for fucking, I love it. It's a mistake, and we all learned it. All I did was fucking break an ankle. You know what I mean? I got Becky. We came to, guys, if you didn't think I worked that magic, I'm living in fucking Georgia. You know, it's not that easy when you have fucking $3 less than you had the day before and you started with $5. And you still gotta fucking put food on the table. So we had to make our chances and take it. And the Army sent me up to fucking Vermont and said, you're gonna live in a hotel because you're going to this cool school. So it's not like I went up there to get shit-faced. So I asked Becky to drive up. I bought my own hotel room. I did that on the fly. You know, I did it on my own dime. It's not like I fucking ruined the system. And when everybody else went out to go fucking enjoy themselves and breathe a little bit, I was with her. You know, I think I had a fucking a tall boy that night with you, and we went to bed. Mm-hmm. She had to drive up after work, and I had to fucking do it on the down low. I also did that on fucking drop off with Ranger. She followed the fucking guys. This is a fucking beast right here. She followed me from fucking Dahlonega all the way down to fucking Rudder in the Chase van, so I could start my 4-day earlier because I had a flyer from fucking Boston.
That was the first weekend we were together.
Yeah, first weekend we were together. Old fucking R.I. Willie Dunn. Hi, trauma head. Trying to be happy in the world. So yeah, we went to a school and fucking it's all about dangerous climbing. You know, and we learned a lesson, and I fucking broke my ankle, and I fucking laugh about it now, because it's fucking funny. Because Becky saw me with a fucking cast in my foot, and by the way, fucking Darty, I want you to own this one. You made me a better fucking person. You know what I mean? Because I ended up doing that 12 mile with that fucking walking cast on to prove to myself I was still a man, and I could stand up. And that wasn't gonna stop me either, you know what I mean? I wasn't mad at you, I was mad at myself because I broke an ankle. Then they sent me to Vermont and they were like, it's not broken. Then I went back to the PA and he's like, hey, you might have a look on it. So I said, I don't give a shit as long as I don't miss a walk. I don't give a shit. So then what happened is I fucking went in, it was shattered, dude. I walked through the airport. Darty, you watched me walk through the airport and I wouldn't let anybody carry my bags. I think I had a fucking t-shirt wrapped around it at that point. Because they said it wasn't broken, so I was like, I guess Motrin's the fucking key to it. So I fucking flew back with you guys. You guys got to graduate, and I was standing there with a fucking cast, watching heroes graduate in awesome school, and I was standing in a fucking cast. You know what I mean? It hurt my fucking pride. Fifth Art TV spent a lot of money to go up there, and it's a fucking beautiful place, and the instructors are cool, and it's a great gig. You know, so it taught me to be fucking patient, man. I'm telling you, because I had him not take me off. I could have fucking done anything. You know what I mean? Ouch. And kept saying ouch until I fucking ouched my way. But I was like, fuck that. They made me stand by Walker, and then I fucking did CP all the time. That's how I got good at cooking. I fucking... Darty, I hope you got word. If you're fucking going on a walk and fucking old fucking Willie Dunn's out there, well, you're gonna get a fucking steak, probably. Because you're a fucking RI and you deserve to eat. That job's hard. Ask Darty how his back is right now. You know, I feel great, dude. I hope you're on the other side of the rainbow. I feel better every day. But, you know what I mean? Back hurts. Life hurts. I was in so much pain the whole time, I wasn't fucking paying attention. To the 7 of you, you know. I was just trying to love on you. What time is it, baby?
6 minutes to 10.
Yeah, I gotta get going, guys. I promised that girl a nap like fucking 6 days ago. I keep putting it off. It's not because I don't want to, it's just my brain loves fucking talking and doing. That's how we are now. We gotta talk. I love all you guys. Look, Kyle, Mom. Excuse me, guys. Burping on fucking Kyle, American Hero's name. I can't even choke it out. It's like tuning in, you know? So you guys give feedback on it, you know, of the 7 of you. Or the people that watch it later, and I don't know how it works. I do have an ego. You know, am I wasting my fucking time? Is that one of the things? You know what I mean? I could be talking to my fucking beautiful wife about the same shit. I'm just looking at you. Because I could turn the camera on her right now, and she could tell you everything's fucking true. You know, I owe that girl my fucking life. 100%. I'm the lucky one. I am the lucky one. I walk into a room on her arm when that happens. Anyway, Cumberland Farms and she's in PJs. I'm like, fucking look at this fucking smoke show. Guys. You know, she's just her. She's her. She's being now, and she's working through it, and I'm proud of you. Who's there? Danielle Brooks. Oh, why would you do that, Danielle? Fucking put on some fucking Eagles or something. You know? Coverdale Page was shit. But you take what you can get. I forgot to tell the end of that story. She took me to see Plant and Page guys in '95. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was fucking great. You know, Plant and Page. They sounded good. But to me, they sounded great. You know. They're fucking old. They've been doing it a while. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. But Jimmy Page is a fucking genius. So. You got me tickets to that. That was a great show.
We stood in line at Ann Hope.
Yeah, Ann and Hope's, guys. Kid, Ann and
We got
Hope's.
in line at 3:30 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning. Guys, one night I'll show you my jacket. So if you're like, oh, boo-hoo, you got beat up when you were fucking a kid. Well, I did a lot. Probably more than you. I fucking can promise you that. You know? I throw my story up that's fucking Traumaville all the way up the ladder until I hear somebody else's story and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking sit here in my own shit. It wasn't that bad. But I got perspective, and that's important. I can have a conversation and listen to you. Or not. I mean, that's why I'm not inviting you guys on here, so fucking, you guys can't counter the point or tell me I'm stupid. But I am kind of worried about what I say and what I do, too, you know? I don't want to be some lunatic on here. I think it's important to talk to you, the 7 of you. You know? Who's talked about this shit? I hope, maybe I'm late to the game and you guys already figured this out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't talk to anybody until now, so I'm not sure. That's why I get on here and say, you're fucking blessed and God loves you. Every day he loves you. Because you're here. You saw all that shit behind you. Why wouldn't you want to fucking just be? You know? Whatever hurts you, fix it. Or let it go. You can't carry around all this shit all your life. Because you end up looking like me, ranting to you. You know, it sucks. But it's the most beautiful suck I've ever been in. I'd rather be right now, right here, talking to you guys than anywhere else on the fucking planet. Because when this thing shuts off, guys, the fart house still exists. You know, I don't go away. It's the idea. It's the idea of freedom. Bring the idea of America into your fucking backyard. You know what you'll start caring about? Your 2 neighbors to the left or right of you. That's all you gotta worry about. Are they okay? Is somebody choking in there? I hope nobody's fucking touching a kid in there. Be a community. We're not saying we gotta do it all by ourselves. And hey, separation is okay. Doesn't mean we hate anybody. It's like-minded people. Hey, if you walk in and a bunch of kids are playing Magic the Gathering and you fucking flip the table, well, they're gonna come and piss on your fucking motorcycle then. Because that's the same thing you're doing to them when you beat people up. Just because you don't like it. I like fucking The Last of Us. Somebody probably hates that game. I'll listen to them. I know they're wrong, so I'll go talk to the other people. And I'll compliment them. Well, what's your favorite game? That's the conversation. If he says anything else but fucking, you know, insert your favorite video game, then you can't have a conversation because you're just judging the man on something he did or likes. We're all different souls. We weren't meant to be like fucking the way we are with phones, but we're working it, so let's use it to our advantage. When's the last time you motherfuckers went to the vet center is my question to you. And if you've already been there and you're listening to me, then tell people to go. It's the only system we got right now. So get in there and fix it. Quit your job and fucking go work there. I did. So it can be done. I did, and look what the fucking trouble. Maybe just stick where you're at. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't become another lunatic. Maybe you're doing all just fine, you know. Danielle Brooks is no judgment here, you know what I mean? So thank you. You guys are doing your own in Oklahoma or fucking wherever the Oregon Trail was filmed. Not the movie, the 8-bit game that we grew up in, when dysentery was going around. So we can say the word dysentery, you know, shitting yourself until you die. We just said the word dysentery. You see what you can do with spelling? Your whole family died of dysentery, and they put it on a fucking a tombstone. You know why they fucking did that? Because it's programming, but it's good programming. Because you better learn, if you don't fuck around and watch for dysentery, then everybody's gonna die. You know, they're the old school rules, bring it on to new school people. Let me ask you this, guys. Let me ask you this. It doesn't matter when you were born. You know, you're enlightened or you're not. You're woke or you're not. Or you're shithead and you're not. Or you're an asshole or you're not. There's one or two ways. You can be working on being an asshole, or you're working on being a better person. Just depends on what fucking day it is. So, I don't know why I feel this way, but I think we're gonna fix this whole fucking country, guys. The 7 of us can. You know? All we gotta do is start fixing veterans. Do you know that's all we really have to do? Do you guys understand that? If you picked us up and put us on a road to recovery and made sure every veteran out there that has scars all through them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where that scar is. And it doesn't matter if it happened before the Army or the Navy or wherever you went. Because I got to talk Army. There's no way I'm going to talk shit on anybody else. I'll just tell you what, I fucking spent time in the mud. So if you spend time in the mud, then you were in the mud with me. I'm with the mud kids. We're in the mud. You got to be. That's where wars are won. You got to fucking get good at it. Or, you know, you're just going to have a piss poor time. So hopefully you get a fucking, you know, Daniel Brooks there. They can fucking marry a guy like fucking Leroy Brooks. And tell him every day of his life he's a good father. Because I bet you that helps. Because Becky had been screaming at me since 2012 that I was a good person. And I just woke up 6 months ago. So that's how long it takes. So I hope, Danielle, you have you're probably already past that point. But I guess the first fucking 9 years, if you're watching a fucking movie in the barracks, you're fucking down. You know what I mean? You're putting in the work with your fucking soon-to-be husband. You're showing him that you can hang. Is that Sterling Kemp? Holy sheep shit. You're a fucking hero, dude. Hi, buddy. I haven't talked to you forever. Man, I hope you're doing all right. Hi, remember me? I'm looking at your eyes right now. Remember me? You're a fucking hero, dude. If I hadn't said it then, I hope I say it now. You saw enough shit with me. You know, you saw me working it out with you. We had all kinds of crazy kids in that platoon. And I got us in some fucking heat and some trouble. You know, being cocky. But you gotta be bold. They said lead with courage. So if I didn't have the balls to do it, then I would have been do it fake. So I might as well just put myself out there. That's what I'm doing with this thing. I'm not gonna be a fake, you know, fake and walk around. That's why I want to be careful about that bro vets shit and talking shit about each other and talking shit about this unit. That stuff's fun when you're in. And that's fucking hilarious when you're out. You know what I mean? That DD-214 joke's pretty fucking funny right now. I didn't think so before. I haven't bought the fucking blanket yet. I bought another whoopee is what I did. I'll call that my DD-214. You guys just see the shit. It's 2 fucking pages long of all the shit that you guys did. Triple Deuce guys, that's right. Yeah, I'll finish my compliment to Deborah Stelfox. You know, there's certain classy people that you meet in your life. So at the end of the deployment, I don't know if you remember, they brought her up and gave her a fucking award because she deserved it. And we were all in the auditorium. And I winked at fucking Brian Driscoll. And I gave her a fucking standing ovation. She walked down the fucking aisle and I stood up and started clapping. I think Quay was there. Brian was. I know that because I winked at him. I think Paul was there. Paul did something stupid earlier and I had to match him, so I stood up and gave her an round of applause. I would have fucking clapped for her. I would still be clapping. I'd still be in the auditorium saying thank you if she was still there. Because she built, Danielle, I know you know this, but for, you know, the other idiots that ever watched this, she built that little movie room for us, and that was a fucking gift, man. You know? It's fun when you bring a flower into a fucking prison, isn't it? Gives people hope, Red. Hope's a good thing. Read Shawshank Redemption. Put that on audiobook. Frank Mueller fucking reads it the best. There's a couple versions out there. Clancy Brown reads a good version of it. Of Shawshank fame. But the book, man, if you don't have time, you know, do what fucking Danielle does. So, hey, Danielle, why don't you listen to Shawshank Redemption instead of my fucking ramblings? Frank Mueller does a great version. Because Frank Mueller reads a lot of Stephen King's books. And Stephen King's the fucking king. It's in his name. You know? Tom Brady's last name should be fucking Goat. Tom Goat. You know? My favorite's Drew Bledsoe, though. I'd shake both of their hands, obviously. They're fucking the most amazing people, you know, that you can think of to be heroes. Because you know that the guys that put it out on the line out there, they're all little soldiers. You know, we root for them, and it's fun. You know? It's just weird watching everybody play with masks, you know? It sucks. This is America. Fucking Fenway Park didn't get to be filled up this year. That's some kid's fucking dream, by the way, right now, because COVID's going on. Dad, can we go see the pesky pole, please? You know, and if your dad's good shit, he's gonna fucking bring you and then fucking point at it and then buy you the book on Fenway and fucking buy you a fucking hat and a $90 fucking jersey. Because I got one downstairs that I bought myself. It's Teddy Williams. Why wouldn't I fucking buy his shirt first? I bought it like 20 years ago. Because fucking Ted Williams is an American hero. The same way fucking all you guys are. Shane Roberts. Oh, you're out, dude. Good night, man. Shave your head. Yeah, I'll end it. I'll end it too. I'm boring 5 people. Yeah, it's a good book. It's one of my favorites. It's what, you know, those are the things that got me through the shit. Was Stephen King. Little Howard Stern, you're good. Get him in your ear every day, like he used to be. You know, with Artie. Haven't met Artie yet, guys. It's only been 2 days since I said it out loud to you guys, at least. I bought his fucking book and his audiobook. The motherfucker's so lazy he didn't even fucking read it. Baba Booey was on it, though. I just said Baba Booey on my live feed.
Yeah, I know.
I will be the fucking first one, because why didn't it say Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey under here 100 times already? So I win, so you can't fucking do it. You know? And then Opie and Anthony, you know? It is Whip 'em Out Wednesday on fucking Ash Wednesday. So deal with that complex as you go to bed. Because it's still funny, it's Ash Wednesday, and we all love God, so laugh a little bit for Christ's sakes. That's why you say for Christ's sakes. On him, laugh. He fucking died for us, you know what I mean? He wants us to giggle. It's the best part of life is fucking having a good fucking fart in bed and then giggle about it, you know? Whoops. You know? Me and Becky fucking run the fart house. It's not because we fucking fart in it, though. Me and her are walking around anxiety fucking traps, farting outside. Because we don't want to disturb the other person.
I'm burping.
Yeah, you're burping. I'm
Up a storm.
Yeah. You know what I mean, guys? You got to fucking have fun. As long as you're not, you know, you take your levels, you know, I called it the fart house because it's a silly name. And I wanted it to be always silly so nothing gets too serious. Because when you dramatically say fucking, hey, this is the fucking fart house. You take that shit out of here. You know what I mean? Like you get aggravated too with it. You know. So we giggle all the time, you know? We're people. We're people. We're people who are alive, and we're gonna be alive when you turn this off. And I hope you guys do something fun tonight. You know what I mean? Send your wife in the bathroom, send her a picture of your feet for fucking Christ's sakes. Have some fun in life.
I was gonna say play hats, but that's
Yeah, play hats. Hey, agendas are coming. So she just reminded me of a fucking week-long deposition I'll give on myself of what hats are. I'll just put it out there because I think this is copywriting things as I'm saying them. I hope so. I'll have a lawyer write all this up for you. You guys have to sign the fucking sworn statements. Whatever I said, you know, it's your fault. You listened. Because it's America. Because there's probably some other fucking shithead on some other live feed talking about the opposite shit I am. So that you choose me over him. He's probably got 4,000 fucking followers right now. Whatever a follower is. That's why I keep saying follow me. At least I'll fucking make you giggle. I'm not gonna get you fucked up. I'm gonna tell you some funny shit and tell you how good America is. And let's calm down. How about everybody just take 5 minutes? Just fucking 5 minutes. COVID's giving it to us. It just depends on what you're bringing in your house. Play the fucking I'm on unemployment game until they tell us we can go back to work. Whatever we gotta do, just don't fuck up your kids during this. Work on yourselves. Take a breath. Go outside. Smoke a fucking joint. Do something other than hate everybody. Start giggling. Tickle yourself. See if you can do it. If you can't do it, tickle your wife. She'll say stop it and fart and everybody's laughing. Get over yourselves. Everything sucks. I mean, I got 4 things in the fucking fridge right now that expired. This is still the fart house. I got a heater right here, guys. Look. Look at right there. Look, I'm fucking cold. I ain't fucking lying. Look, deer in my house. Hey guys, there's the fucking 141 flag, by the way. I'll take you on a fucking tour. Wanna go around the fucking church for a minute? I got a fucking piano I don't know how to play, but I feel like I do know how to play it. This thing's from fucking 1899, by the way. God bless Jack Desmond for fucking giving it to me. And fucking God rest Chris Desmond's soul, because he's my fucking best friend. And Becky's brother, by the way. So fucking cross your fingers that we make it. We got enough fucking good things going for us. Gotta believe up there, because you got to. Look, hey, there's old fucking New Hampshire right there. Guys, look, America. I'm in the fucking fart house. Look, guitars that I'm trying to learn how to play. And then this shit. Look, a good cross. And the Holy Ghost. And there it is, the fart house. There's nothing about it. It's just me. And my kid made that. It's creepy as fuck. But he loves it, so it sits there. And it's you know, reminds me to be safe and, you know, make a joke about it. There you go. You got one room in. Maybe some other time I'll fucking take you in the dining room, show you my God, guys. I put a fucking OC God gun on my wall. I'll fucking show it to you right now. The fuck did I put it up for? Me to look at it? You guys are the ones I killed with it. There it is. Look at it. You can't even really see it. There it is. Kip Burris gave me that. I know you can't see shit in here. I don't know. Hey, what the fuck am I even doing? 7 people give a fuck that I had a God gun on my wall. But that's funny fucking giggly shit. Fuck it. You guys remember that fucking painting? Jesus Christ. That was you, by the way. You know? Hey, look. Fucking look. There it is. There it is. And I don't have a fucking penny in the bank, guys. I'm making this on a wish. You'd be surprised how I'm paying a fucking mortgage right now. And it's not because I am, by the way. 6 people that are alive. I have fucking great organizations helping me out right now. You know what I mean? They can only help so much, though. You gotta get off your ass and fucking work. But I couldn't for a while. So I had a fucking Wounded Warrior stepped up. Guys, Wounded Warrior, if you haven't seen me giving back to them, what number do I put on there? 22. Or one day I put 41 for 141. But Wounded Warrior Project stepped up and helped my family. I have a fucking house because of them. They didn't give me one. They let me get by for a month so I can get my shit together. But I'm begging these fucking organizations for, to help me out. It hurts a man's pride. So we're doing it in the fart house, and I'm gonna fucking get the fuck out of here, mentally, and start fucking helping you guys. I'm gonna get out of the trauma that I'm in right now. That's fine. I'm down for a fight. I've been fighting with you guys the whole time. Hey, I got fucking 6 of you watching me. I know I can do it. And fucking Brett A. Swindle's on. You know what I mean? I got a sniper instructor on there. Hey, anybody that's in the room, if you want to talk sniper stuff, Brett Swindle's a good person. Hey, how about being a good fucking husband and a good dad? Brett Swindle's a guy to talk to. Hopefully he can give you 5 minutes of his precious angel face heart. You look at him, you smile. We all did. Because he's Brett Swindle. He's a person. And he's a hero. Somebody's got a fucking counter or something. How many times I say the F-bomb and hero. Well, I guess I'm trying to push a message then. Whatever my message is fucking don't be an asshole and fucking make good choices around the people that start small. You don't have to fix the world. Stop voting for shit. Just look at your kids and fucking think for a minute. Shake a veteran hand. You know what I mean? Help him along his way. That's all he's asking for. It's the same opportunity you're getting. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you this, I'll end on this. The reason why we pull triggers, guys, is because we got all this shit on us. 20 years of fucking war. And then all you want is fucking your unemployment thing to go through. Because that's what I'm waiting on. It's fucking like $10,000 in there. Because I didn't fucking sign something right. And you gotta wait on Social Security. You gotta be fucking patient on that shit. So you make it happen, Captain. I cry enough tears. I got a family. So you gotta start small and fix yourself and fix your family, because you can't fix your family unless you fix yourself first. Love yourself a little bit. They've been hanging around you for a little bit, means they might give you a shot. If you haven't totally fucked them up. I'm putting it on veterans too. You guys gotta fuck out there. Start shaking hands. What's the problem? Help each other. There's $1 million to help everybody if we all just gave each other $1 million. And it starts with 1 million handshakes. Because sometimes those handshakes, there's a dollar bill in there. And take it. If that's how somebody thanks you, fucking thank them back and say, no, thank you. Buy yourself something. You take it back and you give it back. Lana gave me $15 today that I didn't have. Do you know what I mean? Do you see how you fucking push it forward? Because then I'm going to go on Venmo and put fucking $30 in there, double her up, and be like, go ahead and fucking take that then. Because she got me home today on gas and 3 cigarettes. It's a good time. Life's good, man. I got to hug my sister and tell my niece I was proud of her today. Then I get to turn this thing off and look at my wife. And I'm not pissed off at her. I'm not blaming her for anything in her life. Because she's a person. She doesn't want to be judged by your shit. That's why we hang out with each other. You find good shits and you fucking work it out. I guess that's the fucking way you do it. Because I got the golden ticket. I went to fucking the chocolate factory. And I got them all in one. Look at her. Charlie Bucket.
comparing me to Willy Wonka?
No, I'm saying I won the golden ticket, just like Michael Scott.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the golden ticket in
You
life.
get the golden
It's, you know, I can work my ass off, but I couldn't get you again. That took 43 years of work for you to fucking put up with me. Yeah, I'm tired. You know, this is what you get. I watch tomorrow. I'll do something stupid, and you learn something new about me. Guys, the word poop knife is a thing in Virginia. I was stationed down there. I love you guys. You guys take care of yourselves. Fucking love on each other. Talk to each other.
Make good choices.
Make good choices and don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
That's it.
Peace and love.
That's it, man. I love all you guys. And I hope this fucking... I hope it made you laugh or think or fucking... You can curse me. Guess what? You can blame me. Just fucking blame me. I can take it. Say it's my... As long as you don't take away from my family and you blame me in your head, good. Put it on me. Fuck it. You fucking stub your toe, just fucking aren't done. Or fucking first aren't, or fucking will, whatever you want to call me. Piece of shit. Asshole. I don't care. Blame me. I don't care. I can take it because I love my family. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. You know? Because I'm a good person. And the people around me that know that, I hope aren't just fucking lying to me. You know what I mean? It was one big show, and this is the Truman Show, and one day I'm gonna wake up and fucking go through the wall. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, at this point. If a fucking alien came out of my head right now on live feed, don't be surprised. Just hit record. Something weird's about to happen. You know? I've seen enough horror movies. You know what I mean? That's the next step. You know, is what happened. I just showed you a head on my table. You know what I mean? Hey, Jamal, good night, buddy. I don't mean to keep you up. You're a fucking patriot, and I love you for your service, and I love you for being able to touch you like that from across the miles. And I was just standing in the pod with you, if you know what I mean. I feel you on that, man. I'd love to tell some stories like that with you. You know, get you on here. I won't say a fucking thing. I'll just let you talk. I'll just be in the back fucking giving you the middle finger and drinking coffee. You know what I mean? I love you. All right, you guys take care of each other. You know, I try to put up an agenda. I just get happy when I talk to you guys. I start telling some story and I just keep going on for hours. But what are we gonna do? You know? All right, love you, man. Hey, you guys take care of each other. And he is risen. That's what that says. I said blessed 100 times, but I got the cross over my heart, so it looks like it's gonna be a good night. Finish.